I think the museum would technically be the fastest thing to go in and out of because it doesn't have a door, it's just kind of open, meaning they don't do a door closing animation.
How is this on? I keep grabbing it. I can look at advantages. I'm just getting some stuff that's worth some money. How is this thing a, like, 2-star? What are you?
Mantis.
Oh. How am I finding the queen?
Oh, remember, we can always find the queen.
No, but you... I know what you're doing, but you get my... No, I swear Queen Alexandria is rated a 3 or 4 difficulty.
Apparently that's bullshit.
Someone in a video for the Sunset Moth in Animal Crossing, because I found this video, and they're just walking around, and they just walk outside. I'm just gonna walk outside in a minute. I have more Queen Alexandria! Because if I remember right, this person... Yeah. Yeah, it's just...
Okay, just go back outside.
I'm about to. I'm just looking at it in game. Yeah, it's just this little... Okay. So hopefully we can find it. If I get more Queen Alexandrias, I'm going to laugh. That's not it.
One person found it around Town Hall, so going in and out of the museum.
Because I have flowers over here. Though I might need to sell bugs we have. It's a 2-star rarity rating, and it spawns near any flowers. So, in and out of the museum is going to be our best odds. And then maybe we can find the freaking... Because if we can get this, then we can find the locust... potentially, and the bandit dragonfly potentially, as this gets removed from the spawn pool, and most other things will once 4 PM hits. You want a good way to make some decent cash, even if Flick isn't around? Loop around your island from...
But this requires getting up before 4 PM. I'm telling you, like I said, remove the turnips for a minute. That will probably make a huge world of difference.
Oh! Cool!
What?
Flies on the turnip!
Huh.
What are you?
Tiger.
Flies on the turnip!
Then what are we gonna catch?
Well, I scared it, but there was a fly.
Go through this somewhere ants don't spawn. Let's see if that will make a difference.
That will remove a spawn pool. Ants can't spawn here. Because it's tile, they need to dig up. That's a honeybee. We've got 30 minutes. And if it's a common spawn, then it's going to be... That's also a tiger. Any butterfly at a certain angle, that's kind of hard to see. Okay. Come on. It's been close to an hour, but I mean, I did find some things I was missing. We're just gonna go in and out of the museum until this thing spawns.
You could.
And then if we can get Banded Dragonfly and the one Locust, we will actually be up decent. And then I can try to get up another day and do fishing. Bugs are easier to find than fish. So if I prioritize bugs, this museum trick, well, it takes a minute. Because of how common this is supposed to be, if I go in and out of the museum, logistically, it should roll near Town Hall because of all the flowers. That's not it.
That's a common.
I think that's the same spawn rate.
Then if that's the same spawn rate, that means that the commons, those were fucking eating it.
But they're the same time frame, so... It's the same time frame, so by the time the common butterflies are gone, these will be gone. That is resetting the RNG, though. Which is cool. Just kind of do a... You know what? If we're gonna maximize... Oh, what is that? I think it was a common. Oh, no. Take that. If we're going to maximize it that way, in an attempt to find this thing, I'm going to go in and out. If I don't immediately see it, I just reset, because what I'm doing, since I'm proccing RNG every time I walk, just check the immediate area. It could be somewhere else, but if we're proccing RNG to roll bugs, this being a 2-star rating means I could easily get it just right here. And every time I go in and out, it does rechange the butterflies and stuff. And this is probably going to be how I kind of roll certain things we're looking for. Just kind of circle.
There's something over there. It's not a tiger.
It's similar. But this does work. I think I wanted the... I think these are rated 3. That'll be worth some money, huh? Alright, it's a tiger. Don't see it. If we're doing the loading zone trick, I shouldn't check the other side of the island, even if one has spawned.
That's a...
Okay. Come on, I want to get this before the time ends. Especially because I believe this is less common than the Queen. How? How is my luck like, hey, let's give him the fucking Queen Alexandria before he ever sees the freaking Madagascar moth. Yeah, if I don't see it in the immediate area, I should just... Because it spawns near flowers. So if we're doing the loading zone trick, I'm I'm also not sure what the locust I'm looking for. Like, if that is the locust I'm looking.
Oh, no. Wait, actually, that one does look a bit tinier. Nope. Just as long. It's a long point.
I think I'll make another net. That did remove ants, though. Oh, I actually have some extra sticks.
And after that removed ants, a few slightly more uncommon things just happen to start spawning.
I can get more sticks if I need to. Come on! I don't even care if I break them. I'll talk to villagers and stuff. The fact that this thing is rated at 2 stars, meaning it is 1 star or the most common, 2 or just slightly above average.
Are there any, like, any other common things where you need a specific flower? Because
No. This just spawns new flowers.
no, not this specific one. I was saying other things like like the paper kite need a specific flower, because I was going to say if you had a bunch of flowers that guide a bunch of other commons, those would be eating.
Other butterflies spawn near flowers in the same time frame. So the problem is we can't wait, because by the time this goes away, other butterflies go away. The locust looks so damn similar. Other
I
butterflies.
wasn't saying to wait. I was asking if, like, if say the paper kite.
Most butterflies either spawn in open air or spawn near flowers. So that creates the problem, and we're almost out of fucking time. If I lose this, though, and we can focus on the bandit and the other locust I need, that'll give me another bug to look for by getting up early. At this point, I'm probably just gonna kind of short sweep. All other butterflies spawn at such similar times and near flowers and stuff anyway. How is this a 2? That's not it. How is this a 2-star rarity? And you know the dumb part about this, I'm probably going to literally go in and out looking for this thing, and if we do find it, it's probably going to be at like 455. This is why I do a lot of my bug grinding off camera. Cause, yeah, it's just that. Oh. Thank you. No. I won't... That's not it. I know that's not it, but... Oh, you are dead set on catching that thing.
Miss.
Those are worth somewhat decent amounts of money if I see anything. Oh, speaking of... Again, those are kind of rare. It's called common, but they're... Okay.
Oh, paper kite.
We've got 20 minutes.
There's a locust again.
It doesn't... I have 20 minutes to find something rated at 2-star rarity. 2-star rarity. Now, there is one other advantage to this that will make it somewhat easier to find.
Which is...
It goes for so many goddamn... It goes for so many goddamn months that... It goes until September.
Oh.
So...
Yeah, by the time this thing, like, you know, hey, there's something with green wings, that's...
No.
That's bird wing, right?
Because that's...
Yeah, bird wing.
I'm about to go sell some stuff. Did you even repaint this net? Bye! Wait a minute!
I think that's a tiger. Yep.
Ah, it's such a similar color. Damn it. Because it's that size and about that color. Sell then. The good and bad news, like, this thing goes until September.
Meaning that eventually all the other butterflies should stop spawning. After a certain point.
So I really should... If we can get that locust and the bandit dragon... Oh, nice. Paint this net. Because right now, what's kind of screwing it over... While it's a common spine, there are tons of bugs in the spawn pool.
There are tons of other common bugs in the spawn. That's why everyone is asking if any of the common things needed a specific flower, because if they did have
it's either open air or near flowers. Only the peacock butterfly needs hybrids, and we have a peacock butterfly. So that's good. Hold on, when does the banded dragonfly? That ends at 5, but I want to see. Oh, it ends in October, so I've got basically most of the freaking year for that. Banded dragonfly goes till October, so while I would like to find one, tiger butterflies look so similar to what I'm looking for. Because it's like a green color of that. So, we have until October to find the banded dragonfly. If anything, we need to find that locust before it disappears. Not the mantis. But anything I need, I would rather get, even if it does go away in September or October, because that would just... Okay, back in and out. It's time for the question of the day and my overall thoughts on the topic. So, anyway, how many of you also got RNG screwed in this game by surprisingly common things? Because I feel like I shouldn't have struggled with as many common things as I did. Because even this part is basically me trying to find one thing that should have spawned super easily, but it just was not spawning. No matter what I did, which is ridiculous, I don't have much to say other than the fact that RNG is bullshit. And this is basically yet another reason that I constantly say probability and law of averages are bullshit. Simply because I constantly run into this type of nonsense. And this is why I make fun of people that constantly act like I don't know how probability and law of averages work. And I personally feel like you need to account for the fact that just because something is unlikely to happen doesn't mean it can't happen. Unlikely is not 0%, and likely is not 100%. Because in this case, something that should have been somewhat common just would not spawn. And statistically, that is at least somewhat unlikely to be this obnoxious. And yet it was. But my ramble is starting to get a bit off topic from what I was asking about initially, which is trying to figure out if any of you also got RNG screwed on common things like I did in this video. I love asking questions like this because I love discussing the topic of probability and law of averages just to see how many people fall into incredibly improbable odds when it comes to random nonsense in video games. But anyway, you can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments. Or you can leave them on social media. All of my social media links, as well as my Discord links, are in the video description. Now, as always, I need to be a shill for a minute. If you subscribe to the channel, and if you follow me on social media, that really helps our communities grow. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope I will see you all next time. So, as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, everybody. I hope you come back someday. See you later.